It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And it'll come up 2nd and 7. Flowers going to go in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Here's Jackson throwing again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Dobbins. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Dobbins once more. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Falcons 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd down and 13.
Hey, Red!
Ritter will set up to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Falcons send out their punter. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 of the league in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what their faith?
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Falcons take off first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On the counter, this is Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Falcons at 7-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Ready up.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Hey, blue. Blue striker.
They'll set up to throw. Now he's free to midfield. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice up.
Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Hey, report! Report! Hey!
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Jackson going to shift him around. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Troy Anderson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Let's go now.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
22 needle. Red, cycle. Blue, black.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking there for points, but intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now it's Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
With the score, Ravens 10, Falcons 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ritter completes this quickly. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Straight ahead is Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Robinson with another carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. An extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they are not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Robinson up the middle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Yomu Wazirike. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. Able to avoid him at the 40. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Black Ultra.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. He's still on his feet. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 3-yard pickup. 38. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The slot man in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
To the air again, it's Ritter. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. Flushed out right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
At the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. Another run to Mitchell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Mitchell. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Ready.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Smash. Red.
Back to throw. Ritter. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Let's go.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Here we go. This is 4th down. And This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Ravens 31, Falcons 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. To the sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Blue strike.
Here's Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Right.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Blue, go. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And Matthews has it right side. And he's got this down to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back.
Touchdown! Zay Flowers, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Ravens 38, Falcons 14. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hurry, hurry.
A final shot now for Ritter. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll go out near midfield.